Today I've returned to talk about what is going on with the iDubbbz fight. If you don't know, content creators now, a trend is to do boxing matches. So we just had a UK versus US boxing match where a bunch of the UK people, basically I'm pretty sure overall the US won. I remember that I was watching it as well. It was very popular. Like, it got around pretty easy, but for the wrong reason. Because literally, it was one of the worst, like, situations. Because people were headbutting each other. People would, I think it was Vitaly, got headbutt a bunch of times. And they still kept fighting. Vitaly deserved the win. Like, it should have been disqualified because it was purposely headbutting and such. And basically, it was UK versus US. There's a lot of problems with it, and that's what made it popular, was because of how bad it was. And there's bad takes, and there was even a point where they had to go after the match, like a few days after, someone, it was Face Temper, submitted an appeal to get his win because everyone thought he won, and he ended up being the winner. But for years now, iDubbbz, a very popular YouTuber, he's an OG. He did videos with Filthy Frank, anything for views, and Max Mofo. He's very well known in the YouTube community. Go check him out. He's been trying to fight another content creator called RiceGum for years. I think ever since 2018, he's been saying, "Hey, box me." And iDubbbz has taken this very seriously, as he has done training and stuff. He has been doing meetings on meetings and stuff. He explains it in a video that he's put a lot of work and a lot of time. He's been 100% serious about this and gave RiceGum the opportunity to box. But RiceGum would never box him. He kept ducking, and he said he didn't care about the clout. And it's a charity event, so he wasn't going to be getting a check, which actually RiceGum could have gotten a check for, because originally it was just going to be RiceGum, not RiceGum, but it was originally going to be iDubbbz giving his share, his profits, to charities to help. I think it's to help kids be able to afford to be able to box, which I think is like what they've done before. But to go on, iDubbbz has had this whole thing planned, and he needs an opponent. He's been looking for an opponent, and he said he didn't care who. Like, he really did not care who it was, as long as they just like had someone to fight. So a content creator by Dr. Mike steps up to the plate, and they're boxing. Now, the main problem is that the RiceGum and iDubbbz fight would have been amazing because of the long time beef between each other, the tensity, and also they had no boxing experience, no fighting experience, no training, like whenever they were a kid and stuff. And like, they're both thin, they're both like the same weight and stuff, so it would have been a very fair match. But now Dr. Mike is here, and he's had like 9-10 years of boxing experience, a whole lot of training. He's like, he's got a bit more muscle compared to iDubbbz, so most likely iDubbbz is going to lose, and people are going to be like, well, that's not why iDubbbz is doing it anyway. It's for charity or whatever. Like, still though, you would rather have a fair fight than this. It's very boring and lame to have RiceGum just duck this the whole time. I think he's just really afraid to take the L here. But basically, iDubbbz describes this as basically the whole card actually came out on their website. You can check this out. And basically, iDubbbz explains that this is just people he watches. I'm pretty sure. Like, he said, this is just my subscription. This is just like my subscriptions, just fighting on YouTube. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, so here is everyone that is fighting. Some people still do not have an opponent. It is iDubbbz versus Dr. Mike, Epic Mealtime, Harley from Epic Mealtime versus Ego Raptor. I don't know them two. There is 3 fights that are unknown, but supposedly Alex Wasabi is one of them, because you can use Inspect Element, and something about Alex Wasabi is there. You also have Hundar, I don't know, versus AB. He's someone off the H3 podcast. This is very interesting. Then you have Yodeling Haley versus Justa Minx. Minx is kind of fine, though. Hope she wins. I'll go back and tell who I want to win after. Ryan McGee versus Alex Ernest. I've heard of Alex Ernest before. I don't know any of these people. The only person I know in this card is Minx, Michael Reeves, and Dad. But let's go on. Alex Ernest versus Ryan McGee. Dad versus Matt Watson. I Did a Thing versus the Odd Ones Out. I hope Odd Ones Out loses. Like, I need Odd Ones Out to, like, get knocked out. Michael Reeves versus Graham Steven. And then one of the fights is unknown. iDubbbz's girlfriend was supposed to be fighting in this, and I think she was supposed to be going against Minx, but she had an injury. And iDubbbz says in the video that there was a lot of injuries at the time. So, basically, there's a few missing fights. There's 8 people. 6, my bad. There's 6 people missing for now. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through this. I expect Dr. Mike to win against iDubbbz. There's no way that Dr. Mike does not win this unless iDubbbz gets like a really good hit, I guess. I expect that to be a really fast fight. Harley from Epic Mealtime versus Ego Raptor. Harley from Epic Mealtime has that beard, so I don't know, but I feel like Ego Raptor looks like he can throw a good punch. Then there's 2 fights that are unknown. Then I'm going to go for Hundar because H3 Podcast is full of scums, and luckily now they're irrelevant. Justin Minx for the yodeling Haley versus Justin Minx, but definitely Justin Minx. Ryan McGee versus Alex Ernest. I think probably Ryan McGee's probably a little bit bigger than Alex Ernest. There's supposed to be like a 200-pound fight. Plus pound fight. That's probably the Epic Mealtime versus Ego Raptor. That's what I have to guess. There's a lot of thin people on here. Then you have Matt Watson versus Dad. Dad, I don't know. I just mainly know him off of like Twitter. That's about it. But I want Dad to win because that would be really cool. I Did a Thing versus Odd Ones Out. I already said Odd Ones Out needs to get knocked out. I don't know why, but I just feel that way. He's like, alright. Michael Reeves versus Grom and Stefan. Stefan, I don't think he'll win, but I'm pretty sure he does, like, he's, like, smart as well. Michael Reeves is smart with robots, and Graham Stefan is, I don't really know, but he's really smart as well. But I hope Michael Reeves wins. Then there's another fight on here that is unknown. But I have a fight that I want to happen personally, and someone that I think iDubbbz can get on this card, and that is Nikocado Avocado versus Orlin. That should be the main fight. Like that should be a fight on the card, and that should be the main fight. Because imagine, like, they fight all the time anyway, so why not just do it in the ring as well? They won't train. You know they won't train. It'll just be funny. Like, you know what I mean? I really do think the iDubbbz fight is kind of like, it's sad to see because it's just like, alright, this guy's going to obviously win. Because I feel like iDubbbz is going to go out there and probably be one of the worst YouTube boxers. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Are y'all excited for this? Because generally I'm excited. And when does this come out again? Saturday, May 14th. January, February, March, April, May. So we still have like another month to go. And that's kind of crazy. I just hope that they actually do put some more interesting people on here. Maybe some more people that I know, but it's like it's his people, so he can do what he wants, you know. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Sorry that this video is a little bit weird. I have something going on with my computer, so I couldn't get the YouTube video to pop up, so I don't have any clips from the YouTube video. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see y'all next time.